Okay, this is our first ever Rush Tournament recording for ssop.com. You can see us, check out our website. We are a training organisation. We don't specify in online, but we do sometimes dabble in it, and also we do cover parts of online during our courses. And this is a Rush tournament. It is 440 on full tilt, so hope you enjoy. I'll try and run you through it, but we are playing it straight away, so if anyone hasn't played a Rush tournament, you can fold at any time and you will be moved to a new table and receive some new cards. That was our first hand, and we're under the gun. How I find Rush tournaments is that players usually do play good hands. You will have some bluffing. Rush tournament has been around for a while now, and people are aware that the quick fold is being used quite a lot. So raising to take the blinds, but so early in a tournament. I'll probably call with 9-10 of diamonds while it's early. I expect someone will raise, more than likely, especially if they haven't actually joined the tournament. Might be a bit of a heads up situation here. I can't really put him on an ace, so I'll just bet. Might just bet 30. See how he's going. Early on, he'll probably fold, and he did. And we pick up 75, which really isn't that much at all. Doesn't make a difference. I would have folded in his position as well. A lot of the time, position is key in tournaments, and where it really counts when the blinds are quite high is that some people don't play as they do in the early stages. They seem to fold and only play top 10% of hands, high pockets, ace, king, etc. And that's where they sort of lose out. So I'm going to call this 45 because the pot odds are just there. 45 into 225, we don't really have to even work that out. That's something that's just, and you don't expect this gentleman to my left. I've hit a 6, but there wasn't much of a raise. There could be a flush draw. I'm going to bet 120 into that and just see what people do. If someone calls, they might have a flush draw, straight draw. If someone raises me, I am very willing to throw it away. Having top pair, I've hit another 3. Probably won't have. I'm going to keep the pot small. If he bets, there might be a chance that I'll call. I'll just see what these guys do. He's only bet 60. He's probably got the 3. He probably wants us to call, but I'm not going to fold for that. Good chance someone may have hit a king, but no, they're all checking. And see, look at that. They've all got monster big pairs, so that was one of those where you need to be wary, and it's surprising that no one really raised it up. So people are getting a little bit more comfortable with seeing a flop with more than one opponent with big pockets, and hopefully, taking a big chunk of stack. These players usually are comfortable playing after the flop. They know that they can fold big pair if they meet resistance. So I'm just folding these cards, just folding these hands. It's not worth trying to play. Okay, I've picked up pocket 10s. Something about online I've noticed is that if you've picked pocket 10s in a someone's got either pocket jacks and above, so this is definitely a folding hand in this position. He's gone all in. This is my whole stack. I wouldn't be surprised if either the small blind or the big blind call and they'll have pocket aces. So fold pocket tens, I'm not going to play that. That's the sort of thing that unfortunately I've noticed on the internet. I'm going to call the 40 with 10 jack. Seeing as there's been two callers, sometimes that stops any big raises because someone limping in early. So I need a 9. And if a king comes, I'll be still up and down. 180 with a call. I'm getting 3 to 1. I'm not going to call because Clueless Lucky in the big blind hasn't yet to act, and we don't know what he's going to do. He probably will fold. More than likely he'll call. I'm not going to chase with two callers. I'm reluctant to just click quick fold or anything like that, especially in these tournaments. I like to see where I'm at before I decide to fold, even with any two cards. Okay, I've got a new blind level coming up, 25-50, check. So 50, I've got over 20, 30 big blinds, something like that. I'm not going to work it out too much right now, but I'm quite decent, so I don't need to start worrying too much at the moment about anything, about the blinds going up. Ace with a small card, not the great. I'm not going to call the raise with ace 2 though. I'm going to leave that to these boys to bicker over that. So one reason I wouldn't call with ace 2, even if I hit an ace, I'm not quite sure where I'm at with a 2 as my kicker. The best I can hope for is probably a split pot. Now with ace queen, if everyone folds here, I will raise it up, but I'm not going to try and raise it too much. I'll raise to 150, and not real comfortable. I don't really like ace queen. I'll do a continuation bet of 200. My stack size is getting a bit small. There's a diamond. I do have a queen. I'm going to bet another 200. I'm not going to bet too wild, and he's called. Okay, there's the 8. I'll put him on more than likely a king. I think he'll call. I can only get away from this hand. I'm only going to get called by someone with a stronger hand than me. I've just got ace high. He might check, you never know. If he bets, I'm happy to fold. 450, it's a value. He wants me to call. He's saying call, pretty much, in my opinion. I've got ace high. I'm not going to give him another 450. I can still double up with this chip stack. I'm still comfortable at 1165. I've tried a move with ace queen, and it hasn't succeeded for him. So he did call my raise prior to the flop. So king queen, king 10, those sort of hands definitely would have called. He might have hit 2 pair as well. I've got a feeling this gentleman will probably call this raise. He's folded now. Having, looking at stack value around the table, knowing that they've got one player here with 8,500. Sometimes those players sort of stay out of trouble till the later stage.